Have you heard of a little mod for Dark Souls 3 called Cinders? No? Oh, it's just the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Dark Souls. Man, I spent way too much time making that intro. It is an overhaul mod for the entirety of Dark Souls 3, with new enemy placement, new bosses, new mechanics, dozens of new armor sets, and hundreds of new weapons. It feels almost like playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time. Again, originally this is the part where I talk about how it feels to play the same game but different. However, Jacob Giller already talked about that far better than I ever could have. Here, go watch his video and promise that you will come back. In fact, today I want to talk about my encounter with one specific boss. I am a good Souls player. Well, at least I thought I am. I completed all the Dark Souls games and Sekiro. Though not Bloodborne and Demon Souls because I don't have a PS4. Please just release Bloodborne on PC. Even God of War got a PC port for God's sake. Anyway, I have beaten every boss in Dark Souls 3 at Soul level 1. I completed the Chronicle of Strings in Sekiro, where you have to fight 17 bosses in a row. And Cinders was going to join the pile. After all, it's just Dark Souls 3 with a twist. The Mirror Knight is just a Dragon Slayer armor reskinned with faster ammunition to throw you off your game. Artorias? He moves the same as Souls of Cinder, and the original Pancake Maker. Half-full the fucking walk? He's just a slower, tankier Dragon Slayer armor. This is not to criticize the mod. A mod has limitations. For a mod, Cinders did a great job and gave him hours upon hours of enjoyment. What I'm saying is, it's just another Souls adventure to conquer. Well, that was the plan anyway, until I met this guy. Before I talk about the Force 5 Colossus, I need to tell you about how I play Souls games. Start as a liquor man. Throw the shield out the window. Who needs shield anyway when you can dodge? And when I see a wall, I hit my head against it until the wall breaks. I love playing like this. A pushover boss fight that is over within a minute simply can't compare to the thrill of a 10-minute fight of attrition. I am not the guy who goes around telling people to get good scrub. However, I would also be lying if I tell you that I didn't feel a little bit of pride when I tell my friends that I beat every single boss in Dark Souls 3 without leveling once. I thought I'm good at Dark Souls, man. And here I am, getting my ass kicked for weeks. Remember this arena? Where you fight that normal-sized pyromancer? The old Demon King is here now. and he is half the size of the arena. Also now he is white. Force Fire Colossus has an enormous health bar. Even with the correct damage type, it could take up to 5 minutes to deplete his health bar. And that doesn't even account for the time you spend on dodging and dealing with his minions. Yeah, he starts with 2 minions and summons 3 more throughout the fight. Although his melee attack is pretty mediocre. Couple of swipes and overhead swings. It's the stuff that he throws at you that turn it up from mediocre to fucking ridiculous. Do you see the problem now? The arena is white. He is white. Everything he throws at you is also white. He summons fireballs from above and rings of fire from below. And while all this is happening, he's still doing his usual melee combos. The result is of course a clusterfuck of white, followed by as added insult, even though we are fighting on a snowfield, everything he does deals fire damage, but also inflicts frostbite, because he's the Force Fire Colossus. Isn't it funny? This time, the wall did not break. I did. I simply can't dodge all those projectiles. For the first time in a long while, I didn't get good. I used a great shield that blocks 100% fire damage, put on the best fire resistant armor, and practically just traded damage until he dies. I finally used a shield. A great shield even. The turtle playstyle. Something I thought I'd never do. Something that I thought would make the game boring. Rob Dark Souls of its challenge. But no, even with a great shield, this guy still poses a challenge. This is when it dawns on me. Challenge is utterly and exclusively a personal experience. Players have vastly different skill level, and what they found to be challenging is going to be unique to each player. As Miyazaki said, he wants the player to experience the joys of overcoming hardship. He doesn't just want you to win, he wants you to overcome a proper challenge. Dark Souls, and in extension Elden Ring, is perfectly designed for players to tailor-make their challenge. It's playing as a liquid barbarian harder than playing as a magic caster with summons. Yeah, of course. But difficulty is never really the point, is it? Between a skilled player flawlessly slaying a boss and someone who barely made it with 2 summons, can you say one experience is better than the other? No, because they both found their proper challenge, the sweet spot. Challenge is a thin line. Too much on either direction can leave your player frustrated or unfulfilled. This is the beauty of Dark Souls. They give you all the tools you will ever need, but to use it or not, it's your choice. You can customize your own challenge for yourself, instead of some elusive difficulty slider. It's never about proving something, but finding that sweet challenge. So next time when you play Dark Souls or Elden Ring, if the bosses are becoming a pushover, try fighting them solo first. Or if you are starting to get frustrated, maybe a shield isn't such a bad idea. Moonwell, Mimic Tear, poking behind a great shield, or fucking River of Blood, no one can and no one should judge you. Well, unless you're abusing it with 2 other friends in PvP, then stop it, get some help. At the end of the day, Soulspawn games are designed for you to win, to overcome in whatever way you find fun. It's not a arcade machine where the difficulty is designed to eat your quarters. It's not a rhythm game where they judge your performance with a detailed report of every beat you missed. You beat it? Legend fell, good job, pat in the back, now have your reward. They don't tell you to go back and do it better this time. In fact, From Software seems almost reluctant to let you refight bosses. Only Sekiro has the feature to refight bosses, and it's added nearly 2 years after launch. No one cares if you suppress that boss into the ground while being blind and crippled. FromSoft sure as hell don't care how you did. This is a wall. Here is a perfectly fine set of power tools. And here is a stick. I will leave you to it. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Disregard this entire video if you're playing Sekiro. That game has the best fucking combat in all of Soulsborne, but it's so focused on swordplay to a fault. If you can't parry, you're kinda fucked. Okay, that's it, bye.